Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, March 7th, 2024. It's 9 a.m., which means it is time for our mindful moment. I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I am the spiritual leader here at Unity of Tucson. Unity of Tucson is an inclusive and loving spiritual center here in Tucson, Arizona, where you get to define your personal purpose and find your spiritual path. And what a delight it is to share this opportunity to engage in some spiritual practice with you. The Mindful Moment is an opportunity I take every single weekday at this time, 9 a.m., to join you in this virtual realm, to engage in my own spiritual practice, really. And I share this with the world because for two things. Number one, doing it on a consistent basis in this manner, it keeps me accountable to my own spiritual practice. And also the other part of it is that it keeps me consistent in my spiritual practice. And in accountability and consistency to spiritual practice, what I have found is that I have enhanced the quality of my experience of life. And so that's what I'm here to do, enhance the quality of life. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment and let me know that you are here. I do see that some comments are starting to come through. Let's go take a look and see who is joining us this morning. Beth, glorious day. Grateful to see you over on YouTube. Happy Thursday to you. Magnificent, magnificent. Deb Walker, there on Facebook. Grateful to see you. Sherry Hoffman. Good morning, Tucson and beyond. Yes, hello to everyone beyond Tucson. Always grateful to have people join us from beyond the old Pueblo. William Summers, beautiful day to get out and enjoy the magnificent Tucson weather. Indeed it is. This is one of my favorite times of year in Tucson. It is an extraordinary, extraordinary time of year. And yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous. On my weather app, though, just to be clear, it says that this afternoon we're supposed to get rain. So get out this morning and enjoy it is what my suggestion would be. Jerry, Reverend Jerry Stratemeyer, good morning, everyone. Grateful to see you. Hugs right back to you. And Roberta, grateful to see you here as well. I do, of course, want to offer my reminder, as I do each time I see you, and that is to say this: you are love. You hear that? Do you really hear it? I'm going to say it again. You are love. You are light. You are life. You are magnificent. And I am so grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence. Thank you so much for all you do to shine your light in this world. Keep doing that. Leona, grateful to see you this glorious, glorious day. Good morning to you. So today I had this thought that I wanted to talk about, and that is a primary practice, well, I would say the primary practice that we teach in this spiritual philosophy is the practice of prayer, affirmative prayer. And we differentiate our form of prayer from what many would consider traditional forms of prayer in a number of ways. The primary way is that we are not supplicating ourselves or begging or beseeching a divine being outside the self. That's not how we approach the understanding of prayer. That a prayer is basically an announcement from the point of view of being, the infinite beingness, the infinite divine source. That it is an announcement of our good, and that as we do that, we are engaged in the cause to create the effects of our life. But one of the things that comes up, not uncommon, that it comes up when I'm teaching prayer class, or people ask, well, how do I know? How do I know that the prayer is answered? Well, I think it used to be very common for us to say, well, you have to look for the clues in the world of form. That we were really aligning it with what we would call a demonstration. We were really aligning it with what we would call a manifestation in the physical world. And I think sometimes we were forgetting that everything is created twice. Everything is created twice. That's a fundamental part of our teaching. Everything is created twice because it is first created in mind, and then from mind flows forth the expression in the world of form. But if we are praying and then immediately looking to the world of form, have we let go of the idea that it must first be created in mind? And that is where the faith lies. That is where the absolute faith lies. So the answer to the prayer, first of all, is in the prayer itself, because we are making a statement. We're not asking a question typically in prayer. And I think that we would do well to let go of the notion that we have to demonstrate in the world of form, forgetting that everything is created twice, first in mind. And so I went to my trusty little book, The Revealing Word by Charles Fillmore, because I wanted to differentiate between demonstration and what we would refer to as realization. Realization is how we know the prayer is answered. I'm going to read the entire definition that Charles Fillmore offers for realization here. He wrote this: the deep inner conviction and assurance of the fulfillment of an ideal. It means at-one-ment, which is a way that we talk about atonement. It means at-one-ment, completion, perfection, wholeness, repose, resting in God. It is the dawning of truth in the consciousness. I love that. It is the dawning of truth in the consciousness. When realization takes place, one abides in the light of God mind. It is the inner conviction that prayer has been answered, although there is as yet no outer manifestation. So to be really clear, knowing the prayer is answered is the step first before we ever see the demonstration or the manifestation in the world of form. The supreme realization is unity as God mind, complete oneness as the Christ consciousness. This highest realization is taking place more widely today among humanity than at any time in all history. Jesus fully attained this supreme realization. So I would hold in my own mind that I think he's right when he even wrote this, a while back. The highest realization is taking place more widely today among humanity than at any time in human history. I think we are all part of an infinite unfoldment that is absolutely demonstrating its magnificence in every single instant, and that more magnificence is being demonstrated than anything unlike it. And that can be hard to hear when you watch the news, right? I'm not going to go down that road, but except to say that we sometimes, I think, sense that things are harder now than they ever have been, but they are not. It is only our awareness and our access to awareness of those things that make it seem like it's harder now. But I think that we are absolutely more, I think we are more rooted in expressions of magnificence than at any time in human history, and that is the nature of the divine. We are constantly evolving into greater expressions of its magnificence as ourselves. So, how will you choose to settle into that realization today? Realization is the answer to the prayer, and from realization flows forth the demonstration, but it must first be realized in mind. That's the lesson today. And so, I'm going to allow myself to solidify in my own heart and mind the value of that lesson by entering into this practice of affirmative prayer. Good morning, Marvis. I do see you there. And joyous morning, Kathy. So joyous morning from Kathy. Good morning, Marvis. Grateful to see you. We're about to step into prayer, and I am so grateful for this opportunity. Let's relax right where we are. Release any unnecessary physical tension. And if it is safe and comfortable for you, you may close your eyes. It is not a requirement, as I always say. Just an opportunity to turn the attention to the inner life. The inner life is the realm of realization. And so I turn my attention to the realm of realization. And in doing so, I set myself up for success in the utterance of this thing called prayer. And so right here, right now, I am rooted in the awareness of the One, the infinite power and presence that is wholeness. I am rooted in the assurance that God is, I am, we are, every single one of us. All creation is the outflow of divinity. All creation is the outflow of love. It is the expression of the impression of love upon itself. There is no aspect of being that is not wholly divine. And so we are the beingness of God. We are the whole expression. All creation is the whole expression, and the wholeness of us is the creative expression of God. And there can be no separation from the infinite, and so I trust and know that this is so. For God is, I am, we are. There is no thing that is not God. I root myself in this realization more and more solidly in every single moment. And I know that as I allow myself to habitualize this realization of this identity as the divine, that every utterance becomes a prayer, and every thought flows forth into expression, and every belief flows forth into expression. And so I welcome only those which are constructive, forward-moving, evolutionary, joyful, rooted in gratitude. I let my life unfold according to kindness, understanding, harmony. And I trust and know that as I set my mind into these conscious awarenesses, that everything is flowing forth in, around, and through me aligned with that. And I trust this is so for each and every one of us. I relax in this moment, and with gratitude and appreciation overflowing, I simply let it be. I release, trust, and know. Step out of the way, trust that the realization is assured, for I have addressed it in my own mind. And so I know the prayer uttered is answered in mind. I welcome the outflow of this inflow, and I do so with abandon. I let it be as I release and affirm it by saying, and so it is. Amen. And so it is. Always a delight to share time with you, and look forward to seeing you again. I will be back tomorrow. Yes, I will. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. for the mindful moment. And of course, I do, want to let you know about all the things that are happening here. We do, of course, have Sunday celebration coming up. I don't think I ever need to remind you about that, but sometimes it's good to remind you. We do celebrate together on Sundays. We also have the satsang that's coming up on Wednesday next, the 13th, at 6 p.m. It begins. Self-described traveling monk Brian Lotman is going to be here to guide us in this practice, and would love to see you there. This is on a donation basis, so please do just come and join us. Enjoy the blissful sound, healing, and chanting opportunity that we are offering. Really looking forward to seeing you there. The other thing that we have coming up, of course, on April 19th is our Shine concert. Shine is a feeling good concert served with decadent desserts. I think every spring we're going to offer a feeling good concert with a different theme. This year it's Shine. So shine your light is what we're talking about. That's on April 19th. The concert starts at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6:30. We will be serving decadent desserts, so join us for that. You can get your tickets at unitytucson.com/shine. And we'll look forward to seeing you there. All right, peace and blessings to you all. I will see you again tomorrow morning. Make your day magnificent. Know that you are magnificent. That actually is something that is so rooted in my heart to understand about you. It is a non-negotiable. I recognize your magnificence. I encourage you to adopt and accept your own sense of magnificence as being non-negotiable. That's what I will leave you with today. All right, bye everybody. Be well.